Well, hello everybody. My timer went off, and when that timer goes off, you know what time it is? It's time for Make a Card Monday in the Crafty Basement with Colleen Ciascio. How is everybody? I'm here tonight. Duh! Here is the card we're going to be making right here. It is another fun fold, and this is, I think, a direct copy. I want to say from Terry Gaines, but I think I'm wrong. I didn't write down the name of the person who I got it from. But except for maybe changing out this piece of designer paper, it is a direct copy. Here, I'm going to get rid of this here. Click here. So tonight is an experiment for me. I'm going to be streaming both on Facebook and on YouTube. YouTube is a new one. My son has helped me set something up. He has a fancy computer that he's lending me, which is like a wonder. And I have like, oh my gosh, I feel so professional now. We've got Connie here. Hi Connie, how are you? My brother Pat from Pennsylvania, he and his wife have decided they can't watch us at 7 because they have to watch the final episode of The Bachelor. And he says he's not kidding. And I know, I'm hoping it's really Jeannie, his wife, who's watching it. But anyway, so as I said, I'm trying this out to see if people join us from YouTube as well as the Crafty Basement. I have Jan here. I have such the greatest setup. I would show it to you. I wonder if I can. Let's see. Don't get sick here. There it is. Fancy schmancy. That would be my son who's into this stuff. And he lent me his computer and a monitor and other stuff. So let's see. Let's get back to where I was. See if I can. Don't get sick. Oh, there we go. And I kind of decided too that I'm very glad that I do not do my face, or else I would have to like put makeup on or something like that. As I mentioned before, this is the card that we'll be making. It's a fancy fold with, and this one just happens to have a lot of glitter on it. This is rose gold. Should be gold, but I couldn't find it at the time. So let's go through the things that you're going to need for this card. So we have a piece of cardstock, and it measures 8.5 by 4 1/4, and you score it at 5 1/4. And if I should turn it this way, and if you think about it, here's like a regular piece of cardstock. If this was cardstock, you can cut it like this and get 2 this way, and then you'll have extra on the side if you need it. So you'll need that. The other thing you're going to need is a piece of interior paper. That's so that you can write your sentiments or the little things you might want to write. And it's by 4 and 5 1/4. So those are 2 pieces that you're going to need. You're going to need a decoration for here. And this is going to measure, I used a piece of coordinating color. This one's Evening Evergreen, I believe. And it is measured at 2.5 by 4. And then you also have another piece of coordinating cardstock, and that's for the arm. Arm, you say? And that's from here to here, and that's what this goes on. And that measures 1 3/4 by 4 3/4. Yep, there we go. Now we cut some DSP, Designer Series paper, and this one is cut a little small. If I were to do it, I think I would either probably cut it a little more. But this one is by 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. So if I were to make it bigger, it'd be 2.5 by 4. Because you see, it's kind of small. Or you could layer it if you wanted. Then the other piece of Designer Series paper I have is measured at 1.5 by 4.5. And that's going to get layered on here. The other little bitsy things I have on here it talks about is a sentiment, and I did mine just a note because then it's generic. And then it says layer for the sentiment, And what I did is I glued this down onto a scrap piece of this is rose gold foil. And then I just cut it, not with scissors, not me, but I just cut it down to size with my paper trimmer, and so that it fit and looked good. And you're also going to need a sentiment to fit on about a 2-inch circle. This might be a little bit more than 2 inch. And I don't have any of that information here. Let me see, we have Brian saying, hi, Jan and Connie. And Brian is here tonight for moral support because he helped me get this set up so that I could do both Facebook and YouTube. And the beauty of that, I won't have to remember, which I always have to look up the instructions on how to convert your live stream from Facebook to YouTube. But anyway, so this is a scallop circle. This is from the Layering Scallops circles that match each other. And I didn't really add anything to here, but we can put some bling on it in a little bit. Okay, so these are the pieces that we're going to do. First thing I'm going to ask you guys to do is, hey Brian, great job setting up for your mom. Yes, I agree. Did I say thank you, Brian, on public television? I don't think I want to embarrass you by saying when I said, oh, a computer, how about my little MacBook that I just got? And you said, no, Mom, it can't really be a Macintosh. It has to be, an IBM. Not an IBM, but I don't remember, a Windows machine. And I was like, oh, okay, well, how much do they cost? He goes, well, the one I have, I kind of had as an extra one, just laying around in my apartment. I'm going, okay, here we go. I don't ever have anything like that laying around in my apartment. But I said, well, maybe I'll just get one of those. I said, I save up my money and I'll get one. He says, well, Mom, this one has kind of a special video card in it. And I said, oh, I can get a video card, can't I? He goes, well, Mom, it kind of has this like special metal in it, precious metals in this video card that kind of costs a lot of money. And I was like, oh, yeah, like about $1,000. I was like, oh, can I borrow your computer, Brian? And he was like, ha ha, Mom. He wasn't kidding, but I am. I'm not kidding about borrowing it. I'm just not going to buy one now. But anyway, it makes it really easy, like really easy to do this. I don't have to put the phone up at the top, and I don't have to, do all this other kind of stuff. It all kind of takes care of itself. So here we have our layers all put together. Oops, I forgot one. So it was a great weekend this weekend because I worked in the, where is it? I worked in the crafty basement all weekend designing cards and getting classes ready because now that Molly's married and I don't have to worry about that, I am going to be holding classes in the basement again. Hey, Brian, great job. Okay, I can see all your comments, like really easy. So here we go. We've got the, did I tell you that the Tombow Multi is my favorite because then you can get it nice and straight. Okay, so my base card is ready. I will wait. I don't know. I guess I'll wait for Mom. Well, actually, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to tell Brian something. Let you know that on the OEM, whatever it is, it shows it in real time so I can see it. And then on the left-hand side with the Restream, that one is the one that's delayed. So I kind of can see where I'm at normal, well, I'm not normal, am I, to what's being broadcast. So I'm pretty excited about that. So here we are here, and we have our base. We're going to take this card here, and you know what? I'm going to run and take, oh, look at that. I measured that wrong. I will be cutting using scissors and cutting that off. Let me see. What size? Change that. So this is 4.5. Probably should be 4. I'm going to cut that down to 4. And I think while I'm cutting, I'll be right back. I'm going to get that. Think I have scissors to do it? I'm going to grab some ribbon. So you go ahead and look at all my fun stuff. Thank you guys. Thanks for waiting. So besides cutting this like way too big, Mom, I'm really sorry. We can cut this down after. Well, I don't know. You might have to get her some scissors. Cut that down, and while I'm cutting, see, if you start at the bottom, go straight up. Sometimes it comes out nice and straight. And you won't need a paper trimmer. Well, now it'll look better too, despite the fact of my messy cutting. Anyway, so glasses are back on. I have this. I'm going to take my, oh no, I was going to put ribbon. So here I have this. It's from the Playful Pets 2020 and 21. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap it around. One, two, one more. I'm going to wrap it around and I'm going to tie it here in just a knot. And I think that's going to add a little bit. If I were really thinking, I would have tried to grab the blue with the gold in it, but I didn't. So we're going to take this. Just going to tie a little knot on here. I designed all of these things Saturday morning, so I really have no clue. Sometimes don't remember what I've done. Okay. Now we have just a little, I might change that out another time, but okay, what I'm going to do here, oops, I wrapped it on the wrong one. Well, we'll just leave it there. I was going to wrap it on this one. Well, we'll just have to see how that's going to go. So I'm going to put my glue on the back of the cardstock that is going to go onto our flap. So I'm going to put that on here, right here in the middle. And if I were smart, I would have wrapped it around this side on the bottom. But it's not that I was not smart. It's just that I did that, what do they call that? Squirrel thing, where it's like, oh, let's do this. Squirrel, maybe not. And I'm looking at that, and I don't even like that. So I'm going to slide that off and get rid of it. So now I have my arm on here. I'm calling it an arm. And I'm going to put it where I want it. I'm only going to put dimensionals on the back side of this side. So I'm going to turn this off. Here we have Tom. Mom's ready to move on. Okay, I tried to find this on YouTube without any luck. See, Jan, try to go to Colleen Ciascio. Well, maybe, Tom, you found it on YouTube. Maybe you can enlighten us how you did it. And I love that they don't have to bang on the floor anymore. Oh, that's okay. So I put my dimensionals on the back. And again, I'm going to kind of put it in the middle here. There we go. Mom is ready to move on. Okay. You guys, this is like really quick. Try to figure out which of this I like the best. I'm going to put my dimensionals just in the middle of this one, and I'm going to take advantage of having a whole row missing here. I'm going to cut some long ones here. I'm going to put it here in the middle, and again here in the middle. Always use the edges of your dimensionals. It's a money-saving tip that I'm giving to you. I can't find the live, but I can find the past one. She tried both names. Tom says search for Colleen Ciascio instead of the Crafty Basement. So maybe you could do that. How did I find it? I don't know. So when you're trying to go to YouTube, there was also on the email I sent out, there was also I don't like it in the middle. There was a link that you could go to, and that would work. Connie, maybe you can go back to there. And there's Autumn. Hi, Autumn. So next time, oh, Autumn's here from YouTube. Hey, Autumn. You'll have to rewatch this video to show you the the real cool setup my son has me doing. And I said, the only bad thing is I can't help Autumn with it. Okay. And then I'm going to put this here. I could put it up on dimensionals again, but I think I'm not going to do that this time. So I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to put some green glue. It comes out white, but I call it green glue. We're going to put it here, just a note. There we go. So again, Connie, if you read in the comments, Tom says to, you probably, there's a question for Brian. But anyway, Tom says, search for Colleen Ciascio instead of the Crafty Basement. Got it live on YouTube using Colleen Ciascio. Yay, Connie. See, I have a question. If you are on Facebook, can you see the comments from YouTube? Or if you're on YouTube, can you see the comments? Can you see the comments from the other one? So these are the garden gems. This is the retired gems that I never got to use, but I'm going to use them because I like the color and how it works with this. And they have these like diamond shaped ones. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to put one here on my, well, maybe I'll move it over a little bit. Put it here. And then I'm going to put another one over here. Mom, I'll bring these up so that you can decorate your card in a few minutes. And then maybe I'll put one down here. Or maybe I'll put a round one there. There we go. They say 3 is a good. And you guys, that's it for the card. You only found last year's video. Jan, we'll have to figure that out. I don't know why. But anyway, so here's the card. I'm going to leave that here. And I want to show you guys all the hard work. It was fun work that I did this weekend. Let me put these things away because I'm trying to be nice and, I don't know. And I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this saying, oh, I put 3 gems here. I'm going to move this one. I'm going to move it onto the circle because for some reason it just got lost over there. I'm going to put it right here. I don't know if I like it better. It just is a little bit. Okay, Brian says, she says, yay, you didn't give me any. That was my mom saying I didn't give her any jewels. And I know that's one of the favorite thing that the moms like to do is to put jewels on their cards. So we'll bring that up in a few minutes, Mama. Okay, so you guys know, and I didn't print it out, but I thought I put it somewhere. Oh, I put it on something else. These are the 2 cards. I'll bring these back in a few minutes. But I'm going to be having a class with the Artful, I forget already. And anyway, Art Gallery, that's it, Art Gallery. And these are the cards. What I tried to do here was use the, try to keep them in here. Oopsie. Try to keep them on here. You'll also have to tell me if you like the red background or the white background. I'm using the red because I think it's a nice contrast. But what I tried to do with these is use up the in colors for this year because they're ending in, I think, the end of May. So here we've got the Just Jade, which I look at this and I go, oh, I used to like that color, but now they have that soft succulent, and I really love that one better. But these are the dies that go with it. It comes with, you can cut out the flower, you can cut out the leaves. It also has, oh, I guess you can see it here, another little piece for your sentiments. I also used the, which I thought, oh my God, it really added a lot. It's amazing. You use the stuff that you have and you go, wow, that's really cool. But this is the lattice that I had bought it to use with the plant set that we have, Plentiful Plants. Anyway, so we got the ribbon here going and some jewels. Lots of layers on this one. And this is using the So Saffron and then the I want to say Bumblebee Gold, but that's wrong. Maybe someone can help me with the in color that's the gold color. Bumblebee? Something Bumblebee. I'm not sure. But anyway, so this one is a technique with the, you white emboss the flowers on here, and then you use the blending brushes, and you brush on, here's the Just Jade, here's the purple that was there, Purple Posy, I think that's it, and some of the yellow, the Bumblebee, something. Oh, just Bumblebee? Oh, I thought it was a little bit more than Bumblebee. Okay, so, you know how to, I'll guess BB, Bumblebee, like Whisper White. Anyway, and then I embossed the Happy Birthday on that one, and this has a lot of layers. This I embossed on the back using the Soft Subtles folder, and this is the, I love this, I hope this never goes away, to make it look like an old world oil painting. Oops, I forgot to put some embellishments on here. I even got to use, I had bought, what did I buy? I bought some of the Designer Series paper that matched the in colors, and look, I used it right here. Not much, but at least I can say I used what I bought. So these are for the art gallery class that'll be on this Saturday. Holy buckets, it's that close. I think Tom told me that at dinner. So if you want to sign up for this class, I'm charging 20 bucks. It's going to be, you're going to make 6 cards, so 2 of each of these. Let me know. And this is going to have some kind of embellishment on it, and I didn't do it, but I will, I promise. So anyway, that's that one. And then on the next week, the 26th, maybe it's the 26th, I think it's a Saturday. If you guys remember Brushos, what is the stamp set again? Ooh, this one is Artfully Art Gallery, and there is a special going on where you can buy the stamp set and the matching dies for 20% off, and if you buy them before Friday, I'll have you can do this class for only $10, and maybe it'll even be $5. Okay, so that was this one. Now this one is using Brushos. I had one of my customers say, I really wish that you would design some more cards with the Brushos because I bought them and I don't use them enough. And I'm like, okay, maybe we will. So here are, I should just pick 2 of these. Here's 2. I'm going to do 2 techniques, just backgrounds. One's with the Brushos and then one with the alcohol inks and vellum. But this was where you mask it off and then you put, oh, it's just so cool. Then you put the little Brusho stuff here, and then you put water on, and then you blow through a straw to bring it down this way. This one, I had 2 of these because this one is, uh-oh, what happened? I don't know, I'm so streaming, so I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, this one was wet, and then you put the Brushos on it, and this one was, you put the Brushos down, and then you add the water. I like this one, just saying. So anyway, that's the background for the Brushos, and then, gosh, I only have one of these. I guess I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board. This is using the ink and the vellum, where you scribble on the vellum and then you drop the alcohol on there. And I guess I'm going to have to do another one. Oh, but I like this because then I made it into a fun fold. Yay! So it looks like this, which I thought was pretty cool. Anyway, just a little something different. Well, I have to do another card for this, but anyway, that'll be on the next week after. In the morning on the 25th or the 26th, I'm not sure what that Saturday is going to be the backgrounds class. And then in the afternoon is going to be a buffet. And I just started finding cards for that. So if you have any thoughts onto what you would like to see at the buffet, I'm going to do some of that tulip paper because I think that's absolutely beautiful. So we'll do a couple cards with that. Of course, the little, oh my God, I just absolutely love the little bugs, ladybugs. You know, they bite. I don't know if you know that, but they bite. Okay, so let's see. It says you didn't give me any. Oh. Didn't see any comments overlapping. Oh, look, I see that. Autumn, you like my card. Connie says, you like the card, it is fun and easy. It is like so, oh, what this one is. I don't remember what the stamp set is. I'll have to send you an email, Connie, and let you know what it is. What was the stamp set again? So pretty, very cool. Let me run and get the stamp set. I'm just going to say for now we're finished. I'm just going to stay on for a minute so that I can get the stamp set here because it is so cool. And next time I'll remember to bring it. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Maybe this Saturday. So Connie, if you're still there, Connie, this is a stamp set. This is the, yeah, this is the one that I used on the front here, I think. Oh, maybe it's not this one now that I'm looking at it. Oh, you know what? It's the retired one that was part of, it's not retired, but it was, the paper's retired. You think I could remember it? But anyway, you could use it with this one too. Flowing Flowers. Anyway, good night, everybody. We'll see you next week or Saturday. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. I missed it. Oh, Debbie, you'll have to watch the replay. Cards are beautiful. Good night. Okay, now I back out of this. I go to destinations and